So we're talking about the noni fruit, noni juice, the nutrients in it, and how it relates to different kinds of addictions. And I remember reading many years ago, in of all places, High Times magazine, that all the forms of intoxication that people take, those chemicals are already in your brain. They already exist there. Instead of artificially trying to stimulate them with an alkaloid. Alkaloids are so many things. They're molecular structures like caffeine, cocaine, nicotine, heroin, morphine. There's actually like 10,000 different types of alkaloids. So if we can learn to encourage and enhance the natural types of serotonin, types of brain chemicals which give you a sense of well-being, then by achieving that higher taste, we'll be able to give up the lower, more harmful things. Our master, our spiritual master, in his so-called broken English, calls intoxication toxication. Please don't take toxication. And it's really funny because saying it that way makes us think that we're trying to enjoy happiness by taking a toxic substance which actually harms us. And even pharmaceuticals, which are man-made, they have so many side effects that they have to state these side effects. They're not side effects. They're the effects. They're the unintended effects. So they try to treat some symptom, but they create worse symptoms, up to death, heart failure, there's so many things. So these, natural prescription drugs and so forth, the standard modern medicine is good for crisis management to get you through a very serious crisis. But in the long run, it's like all of your heart medications actually weaken the heart and make it worse over time. And medicines such as acetaminophen and ibuprofen, they destroy your liver. So the noni is something that's so helpful actually on the cellular level. And there's one thing that noni has in it that all the cells need so much. It's called preservative. So preservative is there, and it combines with serotonin, which everybody knows serotonin is the feel-good brain chemical, and it becomes zeronine. So the zeronine is needed by the protein molecules in our body, and protein, it performs so many different bodily functions. So basically what happens is that when we take an alkaloid like nicotine, things that make us intoxicated, these alkaloids are very similar in structure to preservative, which the cells actually need and require and favor over anything else to perform all their varied functions. So then they give you an artificial stimulation short term, but then there's long term very bad side effects. Just like in practically any intoxication you can think of, there's the high side of it and there's the low side of it. And usually the high side comes in the beginning. And you're feeling really good for a little while. But then there's these serious effects, like maybe memory loss, maybe loss of control of your appetite, maybe severe depression will set in, loss of drive and achievement of goals, and setting of goals and ambition for worthwhile attainments that you want to strive for. Sometimes these things are completely put aside, and then what happens is you become habituated to solving your problems by the quick fix of some intoxication from some other substance. It's really not making you healthier, but is actually destroying you. And over time, it gets worse and worse. You need more and more of it, and the body becomes deprived of what it really needs. I've experienced that certain things like barley grass juice or Noni or certain other really, really nice healthy food substance to give you this lift, a feeling of well-being. And why is that? It's because you're getting high quality nutrition that supports brain function, concentration, that feeling of well-being that we require. It supports your immune system, improves your digestion. Noni reduces inflammation. So, most of your painkillers, they're called anti-inflammatories. Noni is a natural anti-inflammatory. And even the Noni leaves can be maybe like if you steam them a little bit and you place them on a bruise or any sore or places in your body, and you keep them there, and then they actually take away inflammation and pain. It's really effective. And it's also anti-aging, antioxidant. So it's said that because we become addicted to alkaloids, when the cells begin to they get fooled, they get tricked into believing the alkaloid you're taking into your body. You take some kind of intoxication or nicotine or anything, a flood of nicotine or any other alkaloid comes into your bloodstream, and then your cells get tricked into thinking that's poserine. And then they don't really work as well as poserine, and they alter your healthy blood chemistry and everything. But then the protein in your body accepts that as normal, and then you become addicted. So to reverse addiction, we can take healthy things like these really nice chlorophyll drinks to give you a lift, or Noni juice is so excellent. Every time I take Noni juice, I feel a lift on my mood, my energy, grounded energy, and my ability to concentrate is strengthened. And so I don't even have any desire to alter my consciousness by intoxication. In my youth, I did so many of these nonsense things, and learned by experience that they caused me tremendous problems, physical, emotional, problems with relationships, so forth. So now, like the Bhagavad Gita says, that you can cease a lower taste. If you have a taste or a desire to take something that's lower, you can't give it up until you actually experience something that's a higher taste. So these things we're discovering more and more. There's so many of God's gifts in nature will give us actually a higher experience, a higher taste, and therefore we can easily give up the things of the lower taste, which causes so many complications and problems. So that's the hope of this video, that it can spark some further inquisitiveness. There's so much information on the internet now that's positive, and I hope this is helpful to everybody.